I've been hearing over and over again, not all cops are bad. It's just a few rotten apples that make them all look bad. I'm here to call bullshit on that statement. There's no such thing as a good cop, and I'll tell you why. Let's say that only 1 in 100 cops will put a bullet in my head, or 1 in 1,000, or hell, I'll even give you 1 in 10,000. The culture of policing in America requires that the other cops on scene lie, and in some cases even falsify evidence to defend that cop. If they don't, they'll get labeled as a snitch or a whistleblower and eventually run out of their department. We saw this in the Laquan McDonald situation, where every cop swore Laquan was rushing them with a knife until the video came out and showed him walking away until an officer put 16 bullets into him, 14 of which while he was unconscious on the ground. We saw this in the Tamir Rice situation, when both cops swore that Tamir was instructed to put down the weapon until the video surfaced and showed the cop shooting Tamir dead before the car even came to a complete stop. Let's look at it a different way. If I murder somebody in the street, then I come to your house and ask you to tell the cops I was there all day with you. If you get caught lying to cover up for me, you will be arrested for accessory to the crime after the fact, and you'll be subject to the same punishment I am. So if 1 in 10,000 cops will put a bullet in my head and the other 9,999 will lie for him, you have 1 murderer and 9,999 accessories to the crime after the fact, for a total of 10,000 bad cops. And since the good cops are labeled whistleblowers and run out of the force, you're only left with bad cops. So when people who look like me are targeted by the police and killed at 3 times the rate per capita of whites, and when those officers have a culture of lying to cover up their crimes and are rarely, if ever, brought to justice, how can I look at a police uniform and see anything except for the uniform of an enemy militia that poses a severe threat to my life, when not 1 bad cop, but entire police units in Baltimore are caught planting fake guns on their murder victim in order to claim self-defense? How can I honestly say it's just a few bad apples? Their badge may say serve and protect, but their actions constantly prove that their real mission is to steal, kill, and destroy. Through their deeds, they have proven themselves to be the enemy of the black community. And the only thing more foolish than not recognizing your enemy is letting your enemy convince you that he's your friend. So when those cops in Dallas and Baton Rouge got shot, I didn't shed a tear, because I don't cry when my enemies die. When that cop got shot up in New York, I didn't shed a tear, because I don't cry when my enemies die. When that cop was killed in Baltimore, I didn't shed a tear, because I don't cry when my enemies die. I only rejoice because that's 1 less enemy that can take me out, or someone that I love. I didn't turn this into a battlefield. The boys in blue did that, but I'd have to be a fool not to recognize that I'm on one, and not to identify who's my friend and who's my enemy. When police start caring about our lives, I'll start caring about theirs. I'm Andre Roxx, Wu-Tang Killer Bees, and I approve this message.